Good morning, everyone. I'm very glad to have the opportunity to present you our joint work with Clara Jean, Fabrice Leguel, and Matthew Manon, which is dealing about algorithm bias on social media. So let me introduce you our motivation. We start from the point that there is an increasing use of artificial intelligence algorithms to serve ads. At the same time, there is a ancient literature, mostly empirical, that have shown that those algorithms might adopt a bias at delivery behavior regarding gender and race. However, this literature only states that bias might occur, might emerge from algorithm, but one of the first work in economics that is trying to investigate the source of this bias is the one of Lambrecht and Tucker 2020, with a field test run at the country level for an ad about STEM ad careers, where they show that women benefit from a lower number of impressions compared to men, and this apparent algorithmic bias is in fact a market bias explained by the mechanism that women are more expensive to target and that there are spillover effect from an advertiser side. However, there is a little investigation of the sensitivity of the algorithm toward ad text, and that ad text might be one of the sources of bias.com that emerge from algorithm in economics. So this is what we are trying to investigate, the sensitivity of the algorithm to different ad text in the case of distribution of an ad related to STEM education. So in order to sum up a little bit our work, we ran a field experiment aiming to answer to this question, where we ran simultaneously 101 ad campaign at the high school level, meaning that we targeted 101 French high school for which a Facebook page has been found. We targeted students between 16 and 19 years old in France, and we implemented two ad text, one control, where the text was gender and specific, and one treatment where the text was woman specific and so aimed at rich more women. Since this research design doesn't really allow us to understand from our result whether the addition of the word is playing a key role or the meaning of the word is playing a key role, we ran a field test at the country level on the behalf of a computer science school, where we add to the previous research design one additional treatment, where we replace in the ad for women by for students. And this is what we are going to call the gender neutral treatment. And it's aimed at understand that disentangle the string life from the gender orientation of the ad text. We use the same targeting settings as before, and what we get is that from the field experiments, the treatment was displayed less overall compared to the control, and this seems to be explained by what we found in the field test, where this result explained both by the word addition, meaning that we decrease the quality by an additional word of the ad, from the platform perspective and the algorithm platform perspective, but also the word meaning is playing a role, especially for students from 18. So here you can see the two ads we implemented. So on the left you have the control ad, where we put basic information that the school used to use for ad campaign on social media, where we said 100% of occupational integration and 41,400 average annual gross salary. And we add for women for the treatment ad. Here is the result of the field experiment. So as you can see, we have individuals enrolled in high school belonging to the treatment who are less exposed to the ad. So individual in the treatment were less exposed to the ad. We also see that women were also less exposed to the ad. We do not see any significant effect of being a female, a woman, and being enrolled in a high school belonging to the treatment. And we see a really small effect for those girls age above 18. And then we implement the field test with 3 different ads. And what we can see is that for users between 16 and 17, women were always exposed more to the ads. Whereas for users between 18 and 19, we can see that the men and women were reached equally, were targeted equally in the control group, the gender unspecified ad text. But when we change the words we had for students in the ad, we can see that men are more targeted, whereas when we had for women, women are more targeted. Thank you for your attention.